If there is one community on the internet that you do not want to get on the bad side of, it is gamers. Gaming is a very expensive hobby, and gamers don't like it when their money or time is being wasted. The fighting game community, or the FGC, has sadly been a community where a lot of that has been happening lately. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lex, and in today's broadcast we will be looking at the absolute shambles the FGC has been in the last few weeks, and the desperate struggle of the developers to hold it all together. The most notable shamble is the semi-recent release of Season 2 for Tekken 8. Released earlier this month, the major highlight of the update was the long-awaited Anna Williams. However, Anna's arrival was overshadowed by a series of terrible changes to game mechanics and a series of glitches. A common phase I have heard going around the community as of late was Casino 8, since the combat no longer seemed fair and combos were taking way too long. I asked my friend Blanco what he thought about the state of Tekken 8, and he responded with this. This was a very common sentiment that I had seen on Reddit and in comment sections on YouTube. In one FGC group that I am a part of, one person said that the number of entries for Tekken as a part of a local tournament had gone down from 12 to 7. Multiple Tekken content creators such as Mirio and FiDX have made videos detailing their displeasure with the poor state of the game, while other YouTubers such as Timeless Act have gone back to playing Tekken 7 entirely. On Steam, the numbers for Tekken dropped below 3,000, one of the lowest numbers for its PC version. Glitches, as mentioned earlier, were rampant. Anna had a bug where she would copy the abilities of male characters, and the male characters could copy Anna. How a bug this large made it into the game, I have no idea. There was also issues with the actions of Michael Murray, one of the producers of Tekken. Anytime someone on Twitter criticized the game, they would find themselves blocked, such as misplay stuff. There were also rumors going around that Murray would browse Reddit and block anyone who had their Twitter account linked to their Reddit account. This was a terrible mismanagement of a Tekken developer, and at the time it made it seem like the Tekken team were not 100% open to hearing how to improve their poor design choices. But this attitude has seemingly changed, with Harada, the creator of Tekken, even apologizing in a tweet. The day that I am recording and editing this video, April 17th, an emergency patch was released for Tekken 8 that addressed these gameplay bugs and problems. So this feels like a band-aid on a broken leg. When I am in the mood for Tekken 8, I main Lily, and if you main Lily, then you might have guessed that Tekken is my favorite dress-up game, with the fighting just being an extra bit. In other communities, such as Street Fighter 6, the largest points I've seen made about the game is the lack of content for the main cast. Like League of Legends and Overwatch, Street Fighter 6 has skins that players can collect for their favorite character. Compared to Street Fighter 5, which had mountains of skins, Street Fighter 6 has very few. Despite getting collabs with popular franchises such as Spy X Family, all skins have been going to player avatars instead of characters like Jury or JP. The new skins are supposed to be released sometime in the summer, but with the costumes that we do have, the monetization was not well received, with players needing to spend between $6 to $10 in order to afford even one outfit. To buy all the skins for the current roster, it would cost someone over $100. Riot Games, the creators of League of Legends, have also dipped their toes into fighting games with 2XKO, which features League characters such as Ahri and Jade. The game is set to release in late 2025, and so far looks very promising, both in game mechanics, and I really like the art style. I think this is a very cool and unique way for the League characters to look. I am hoping the monetization for this game is a lot more forgiving compared to League, where one Ahri skin cost $500, and no, Riot will never live that down. Yep, gaming is a very expensive hobby, unfortunately. As a whole, fighting games are a very niche genre and are seen by some as intimidating due to the various button combos, the frame data, which looks like a math equation, and the less than nice behavior of some of other people. I'm looking at you, Tekken players, who left nasty comments on my Steam profile after I beat you in a match. Why can't people be more chill like Mike Hollow? Growing up, I played a lot of Super Smash Bros. With my sister, and I played ARMS with her a few times, and that's her favorite fighting game. And I like the designs of some of the characters. I think some of them are cute. And I first seriously got into fighting games about 8-ish years ago now, when I saw this video about how somebody modded Overwatch characters into Street Fighter V, and I went, wow, that is so cool. Now, I am not good at frame data. I don't always land a combo, and like any other game I like to play, I just like to have fun and unwind and relax. I don't want to play a game, in general, where it feels like the fun is being drained and my blood pressure goes up just by turning on the game, which is how a lot of people have been feeling in the FGC lately. I think it's going to take a good while before the Tekken community trusts the developers again, and as the days follow, we shall see how the changes affect Tekken, and if the player numbers will go back to how they were pre-Season 2. Now, if you excuse me, Overwatch announced magical girl skins, and I must now happily scream into my pillow since that is one of my favorite genres. Bye-bye! Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more of my content, then please subscribe to Sweet Histortea, a channel full of random facts, lots of sparkles, and tons more videos to come in the future. Thank you so much again for watching, and until next time, bye-bye!
There's a part of myself